Let's think of, it's got to be, let's think of a fourth who's not playing. Maybe someone like Monica or somebody.
Billie Jean King, by the way, is making her way down courtside because after this match, there's going to be a great tribute to the woman after whom this tournament is named, and who dreamed this dream for so long of having women playing on one of the great stages of the sports world.
What I'm amazed is she just keeps going at 100% tilt, because she's got now the Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. She's got this tribute here. Where do you go from here?
And she does keep going, John. In fact, you got to sit down with Billie Jean, and coming up, we've got a terrific feature that you did with Billie, talking about that kind of stuff. Relentless, this woman.
Yes.
Nice looking service game here from Ivanovic.
Well, this is just a perfect example of this match of how mental the sport of tennis is. I mean, think about it. It was 1-all, 15-40 Ivanovic. She loses that game. Toss goes totally
Williams
awry.
leads 4 games.
Loses that. Okay, so now you think, okay, Serena's going to win this 6-3 in all likelihood. Then it doesn't seem to be anything wrong with her toss that last game when she was down 4-1. Some of the pressure off. I love her forehand now. She's got a great forehand, and she's got to figure out a way to utilize that more often. She's so tall, a little awkward. If she could just use, get a little stronger, those legs, keep herself better balanced, she'll be a lot of good things for her. She should take a chance here and really try to hurt Serena on this serve. A way to do that, Mary, is hit it harder, but hit it maybe up the middle more. Yes. Play it safer. Don't go for close to the line there, because she's still tight.
It's called a let. We've seen Serena hasn't lost many points on first serve, has she?
I think it's safe to say that she's got the best serve that I've ever seen in the women's game.
Wow. There you go.
I like Billie Jean's motion, but in terms of, this is not a serve that breaks down, and it's got power and variety.
You like it more than her sisters?
I do. Her second serve, Venus, has a tendency to break down on her more. Well, she proved she could be a pretty good squash player, I think, too. With that forehand, not a typical shot.
Nice opening here for Ivanovic. Here it comes. Here's her chance.
15-40.
Serena's decided to switch rackets.
Well, it may be a little loose. It's flying on it a bit. She did hit that off the back foot, which she can obviously do because she's so strong. More players do that. But she did aim over the high part of the net, which is a little riskier.
Twice in a row she found that net.
Now here's a 3-1 again now for her. She's got to break this time. That was an absolute prayer. I mean, I hope you missed the passing shot. No real belief in just sort of moving forward. You can't cover that if you hit it that short.
Still has a break point. Get back on serve. This is what she does better than anybody.
Deuce. Deciding point. Receiver's choice.
She plays the big points very, very intelligently. I mean, that serve up the middle, slicing away from Ivanovic, and the forehand hit with power, but over the low part of that. Excellent on that break point.
And on this deciding point, Ivanovic on the deuce court again.
What is she?
Game Williams. Williams leads 5-2. Ball change.
On April 11th, it's the premiere of Pacquiao Hatton 24/7, HBO's 4-week-long look into the lives of Manny Pacquiao and Ricky Hatton as they prepare for their big pay-per-view matchup on May 2nd. In the Philippines, Pacquiao is, talking about godlike.
Well, he's pretty big now in the States after what he did to De La Hoya. And if I mean, that's quite a tall order for Hatton to me to step in after he got dismantled. And I think it was his last fight or a fight ago with Mayweather. Mayweather might get intrigued, and they're trying to push him back, get him back in the ring because he's a big payday for someone, but he's a tough guy to fight, just like she is so tough to play against. These players, you almost get the sense that they came here, they get an unbelievable payday, obviously, but that I don't get the feeling that for 1 second Ivanovic really believes that she was going to win this.
Well, let me ask you
which is understandable in a way.
Let me ask you about Novak Djokovic, who won last year's Australian Open. He's 3 in the row. Just won a tournament last week. But don't you kind of get the sense from that serve, the first ever serve to win a major, that he wants to be number one, but he might not like that kind of pressure?
Yes, and that's what we're seeing the last 6 months or so. It's getting to him a bit. Now, that doesn't mean he can't regroup, though.
Right.
He could learn from this. He's still young enough to do so, I believe.
Serena's showing that serve was wide. But it's not, I mean, some people really enjoy being number one and feeling
like
that
Roger.
pressure.
Roger does.
And like this one.
Yes. Fair. But if he dropped to say 6 or 7,
yeah.
Wait a second, I'm not sure I like this a whole lot either. And then you get that hunger comes back. So jury's still out.
(30-15).
Only 2 people can win the Grand Slam, all 4 in 1 calendar year. This woman and Rafa Nadal. John, who do you think has a better chance of pulling that off in 2009?
Well, it's a great question, actually. And I think that I would have to give the slight edge to Nadal right now, because I think that he's gotten that Australian one under his belt, but not by much, because I think his toughest one's always going to be the Open, as Serena's is going to be the French. So
exactly.
I think that's a tough call.
Be fun to watch, won't it?
Yeah, I think that's a good promo for our sport.
Game Ivanovic.
So on Ivanovic holds. And a reminder to those of you just joining us, we are in New York City. In fact, we're at Madison Square Garden. For so many years, this was the site of the men's and women's year-end championships. Tonight, live, it's the BNP Paribas Showdown, the Billie Jean King Cup. Serena Williams, who last year won the U.S. Open, and this year has already won the Australian Open, is serving for the chance to play her sister in the final, which is